All right, so today, Thursday, we're just going to review the week. Today, I'm going to be working questions 19 through 26. All right, the first part of the week, we talk about linear pair. We talk about vertical angle theorem. We talk about complementary, supplementary. So let's take a look. Question number 19 it says, find the value of x. When I look at my angles here, I see there's actually a line here. And 76 is here, 5x plus 4 is here. Combined is the angle of a line. I remember I said before, the angle of a line, we call it linear paired. They're supplementary. They add up to 180. So I'm just going to say 76 plus 5x plus 4 is going to equal to 180. Separate them through the equal sign. Let me combine my like terms on the left. When it comes to letters, I just have 5x. 76 plus 4, that's 80. And all this is equal to 180. Now, let me move the plus 80. Let me move it to the other side as a minus 80. So I get that 5x is equal to 100. To get x by itself, let me divide both sides by the number in front of the x. Let me divide by 5. So x equals 20. All right, it wasn't that bad. Let's take a look at number 20. Now here, I see this is 60 degrees. This is x. It's not quite a line. It's actually 90 degrees. I even see it right here. So I'm just going to go 60 plus x is equal to 90. Separate them through the equal sign. This positive 60, let me move it over as a minus 60. So I get that x is equal to 30. Then question number 21. I see there is this angle. And I notice there's 65 is right here. Combined, they make an x. And when an x is formed, vertical angle theorem said those angles are equal to each other. So I'm just going to say 4x plus 1 equals 65. Let me separate them through the equal sign. The plus 1, let me move it over as a minus 1. 4x is equal to 64. Let me divide both sides by 4. 64 divided by 4, let's see, is 16. Lastly, looking at number 22, I see this is 104. This is a 2x plus 8. Well, I see an example of a line. So that's supplementary, right? Or linear pair, however we want to call it. Linear pair because it's a pair of angles that make a line. Supplementary is because they add up to 180. It's the same thing. So I'm just going to add 104 plus 2x plus 8 is equal to 180. Let me combine my like terms on the left. When it comes to letters, I just have 2x. 104 plus 8, that's 112. And all this is equal to 180. The 112, let me move it over as a minus 112. So I have that 2x is equal to, let's see, this is 68. Let me divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to 34. That wasn't that bad. Now we moved on to inductive reasoning. Remember, for patterns, I was either adding or multiplying. Let me see. From 29 to 26, it seems like I can subtract 3, right? 29 minus 3. And then I subtract 3, I subtract, okay. So subtraction works. This is arithmetic. Arithmetic is when subtraction works. I want to find out what's the 20th numbered on the list. So I'm just going to go 29. That's my first numbered. And I'm going to subtract 3 19 times. Right? Because you start subtracting from the second number. Now I have to multiply 3 times 19 before I do the subtraction. I know 3 times 19 is 57. So I have to go 29 minus 57. Let me see this right here. So 29 minus 57. I know that's a negative 28. All right, let's take a look at question number 24. I want to see if it's arithmetic, if I keep on adding or subtracting. And see, from -1 to -2, I will subtract 1. But then when I keep on subtracting 1, it doesn't work. So in this case, it's not arithmetic. Seems like I multiply by 2. Right? -1 times 2, I multiply by 2 and by 2, so it works. So in this case, it's geometric. Geometric is when you multiply. All right, so my first number is a -1. And then I'm going to multiply 2 8 times. Now 2 to the 8th, right? 2 8 times. Use 2 to the 8th. Use this in your calculator. 2 to the 8th is 256. So I have -1 times 256. My answer should be -256. And then let's take a look at 25 and 26. Given two terms in arithmetic sequence. Okay. That means my difference is I keep on adding. Okay. So here we're dealing with addition. I start with the 11th number on the list, and I have the 37th number on the list as well. So I'm going to say, all right, let me find the difference actually here. 17, I have to add the difference 16 times, right? Because from the 11th to the 37th, that's 16 times. So 17 plus the difference 16 times is going to equal to -35. Gotta solve for D. All right, let me subtract 17. So D times 16 is equal to negative, let's see, what's that, 35, 52. So 17 plus, oh, actually, it's 26 times, right? So let's see here. Yep, I get -52. So I added the difference 26 times. So now let me divide by 26 to get the difference. So I get -2. Okay. All right. So now I'm able to find the 25th number on the list. So I'm going to start with 17th, which is the 11th number on the list. And I'm going to subtract 2, because that's my difference. I'm going to subtract 2 14 times. So I have 17 minus 28, because I have to do the multiplication first. I get -11. Lastly, let's take a look here for multiplication. I'm giving you guys the second number on the list and the third number on the list. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to go -4, because the second number on the list, have to multiply it by R. I don't know what's my rate. So I want to multiply by R 1 time, because from the second to the third is 1 time, right? So -4 times R 1 time is equal to 8. Let me divide by a -4. So R to the 1 is equal to -2. So R is equal to -2. Now I'm going to be able to find the 9th number on the list. But I'm going to start from the third number on the list. So 8, that's the third number. I had to multiply -2 6 times. Right, from the third number to the 9th number, that's 6 times. All right, so -2 6 times gives me 64. So I have 8 times 64 is equal to 512.